is what we're lining up here. Melissa is going to be on the line. We'll find out. She thinks that her friend is hooking up with her husband. That's the bottom line. 102.7. It is Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we're stopping everything that's coming into the show. We're stopping all of the conversations and calls. We want to get on this Ryan's Roses right now. Dear Ryan, Sissy, and Tanya, this is coming from Melissa in Santa Clarita. She says, I'm piecing some things together. My husband's been awful to me lately, constantly arguing with me, even making fun of me in a mean way. That doesn't feel good.
No way.
So the other day she says her best friend said something to me that has her concerned that they are seeing each other behind her back. So what did her friend say? Melissa, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Ryan.
I'm sorry that you're being treated in a way that doesn't feel right or good in a relationship there with your husband. I guess we're most interested at this moment, before we make the call, to find out what your best friend said to you that made you think that she's having an affair with your husband.
Yeah, well, so my best friend was over the other day, and she mentioned planning a friend's bachelorette party in Nashville next summer. But she said, referencing me and my husband, she was like, you two will have to give me some recommendations when you get back from your trip. And so to explain, my husband and I talked about going to Nashville for our anniversary next month, but I never told her that. Like, I never mentioned this Nashville trip to her, and so I asked her how she knew, and she was, like, insisting that I told her. But I know for a fact that I did not, and so that got me spiraling, and that's when I also realized that, like, I put two and two together. Her apartment is actually walking distance from my husband's office, but, like, there's no reason for them to be talking without me.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. You think the only other person that knew about this was your husband, and somehow he told her, and because he's talking to her, you automatically think they're having an affair?
Well, exactly, yes. The only other person who could have told her was him, because it was not me, and there's no reason for those two to be having conversations without me.
Have you ever suspected him of having an affair before this?
No, but...
Have you... Okay, but...
Since he's been so mean to me lately, and, like, things have changed, I'm starting to think, oh, one just started.
Wow. It could have been just innocent. He could have been walking to lunch, and she could have been out taking a walk as well, and they bumped into each other. They had a small conversation. He mentioned it. They moved on.
You consider this a good friend?
She's my best friend, and if that happened, then she would have said, oh, you know, your husband told me I ran into him, like that sort of thing.
Maybe.
What's
I saw Floyd
name?
the other day. What's that?
What's her name?
Her name is Nicole.
Okay, hold on one second. We will make the call to find out who her husband's thinking about for Ryan's Rose, but fast so we can get the call on. Melissa's on the line. She's married. She thinks her best friend, Nicole, is that what she said her name was? Nicole is having an affair with her husband. Why? Because Nicole happened to know some information that only her husband would have known, that they were going on this trip to Nashville together. She then started thinking, well, my husband's not being nice to me. All of a sudden, my best friend knows stuff that I've been telling my husband, and my husband's work is close to where she lives.
It's a lot of variables.
But she's gone right to the affair place.
Because of the way her husband's been treating her as well. He's been so
this is her
kind.
best friend. She thinks her best friend is having an affair with her husband. That's really what it is. Her friend's name is Nicole. So, Melissa, we're going to call right now your husband and see what we can find out. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call.
Okay, we're going to do that now. Be very, very quiet while Sissany offers him some roses. Let's see who's top of mind. Let's see who he's thinking about to send these romantic flowers to. Here we go. Good luck, Melissa.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Floyd, please?
I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
Hi. No, Floyd, my name is Chrissy. I'm calling from Beautiful Blooms. We deliver all over Santa Clarita, and it's actually a free promotion today. That's what I'm calling about. It's a free dozen red roses you can send to anybody that you'd like.
Okay, I think that I was pretty clear. I'm not interested.
I understand, but you just don't know how great this offer is. Like, you don't have to pay cash, credit card info, nothing like that. It's just free dozen roses that you can send to anybody that you like. Is there anybody you'd want to send flowers to, Floyd?
Hold on. So, what?
So we deliver all over Santa Clarita, Beautiful Blooms, and today we're doing a promotion where you can send out a dozen free red roses to anybody that you'd like. They're free. We just need the name of the person and a note. They can be out by lunchtime today, and we can be off the phone in the next 2 minutes.
So, no credit card, no membership fee?
Nothing like that. I mean, the only catch is that, like, if you do love our arrangements, come back as a customer one day.
Okay, I don't have to pay taxes.
You don't have to pay anything.
What did you say your name was?
My name is Chrissy. So who would you like to send the flowers to?
Okay, Chrissy. All right, let's see how this goes. You can send them to my wife, Melissa.
Great. And what would you like to put on the card?
Put thanks for all that you do.
Okay.
Floyd, your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife, Melissa, on the line. Thank you for accepting Chrissy's offer for the flowers. The reason we're calling is that... Are you there, Floyd?
I knew I had heard this somewhere before. Yes. Yes.
Right, well, the reason that we're calling then is Melissa thinks you're having an affair with her best friend, Nicole. How does Nicole know about the trip to... Yeah. How does Nicole know about the trip to Nashville that you guys are going to take? You're the only other person that would know. Are you spending time with Nicole, her best friend, Floyd?
No. What's going on?
Are you cheating on me? Is that why you've been so awful to me lately? That's what we're asking. Are you cheating?
No, I am not cheating on you.
So then how did she know about the trip to Nashville?
Okay. I may have mentioned something to her about that.
When are you spending time with her best friend, and why?
Okay, just listen. I'm not having an affair. Okay?
Okay, so did you tell her when you were sleeping with her? What is going on? How does she know?
Okay, I don't know. She lives near my office, so we've gone to lunch a few times. But that's it.
Well, hold on for a second. But you're going to lunch with your wife's best friend, and you're not telling your wife about it? And what's the reason you're going to lunch with her best friend?
Weird.
Look, I just needed someone to talk to.
Why?
Melissa, you need to get on the phone with Nicole
Talk
and
to
find
your
out what
wife.
Nicole's doing.
Well, both of them. I'm so. What do you need to talk? What do you need to talk to her about? That I can't be there. Are you talking about our marriage? Like, what is going on? Both of you
Melissa,
are just like, I feel like.
It is just good for me to get an outside perspective sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling like an idiot, an absolute idiot. I don't understand that. She's my best friend, and this is humiliating that you're getting together with her, and you're both not telling me, and you're talking about me behind my back.
She's right, Floyd.
Okay.
Everything she's saying is right, and you know it.
Not great.
So what? Just to get to a conclusion here, Floyd, what are you doing with her best friend? What's going on? What do you have to talk about? Why are you meeting with her over lunch?
All right. You know that I haven't been happy lately.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
And so I just talked to her. It's been really enlightening. It's just like good to get a woman's perspective on things.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm not okay with this at all. I'm not. I just feel really.
Melissa, you don't get to decide who I talk to.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, Floyd and Melissa, we're going to let you guys go. Melissa, you have all the information I think you need right now. You need to speak to your friend Nicole and find out what's going on and why Nicole isn't telling you that she's having this lunch with your husband here?
Yeah.
Multiple
Little-
lunches.
little-
And where are they having lunch? Are they going back to her apartment?
Yeah, it sounds very cozy. And Floyd, there was a lot of eyes. There was not a lot of concern for the we's in this conversation. There was a lot of eyes. You know, I, not we. So you might need to focus on the we, and less on the I. And good luck to both of you.
Maybe he's focusing a little too much on the wee.
Let's come back to Ryan's Roses here. Have you ever thought a friend of yours could do that?
No.
Have you ever thought a friend of yours could hook up with your partner? I bet it's more common than we think. Back for a second. I mean, there's a lot of problems with that Ryan's Roses. You had Floyd and Melissa married. Floyd's treating her meanly, like he's being mean to his wife.
Right.
Then Floyd's having lunch behind his wife's back with his wife's best friend because he's seeking advice, he said, about why he's not happy in the relationship with Melissa, his wife, her best friend. Mm-hmm. The best friend's not telling the wife they're having the lunch. And Melissa, the wife here in this situation, she automatically goes to the place of he's cheating. So she didn't trust him. She doesn't trust him anyway at all. Then he's not telling her about these lunches. And why isn't the best friend saying, hey, just so you know, your husband's asked to come to lunch with me or have lunch with me? That's not a good friend. So she's led to believe, well, she said she feels like naive and an idiot because it's all happening behind her back. And she's led to believe that there's more going on than just these cozy lunches. And I agree with her.
I was really hoping that he was going to be like, oh, we're planning a surprise party for you or this, I don't know. You know what I mean? And it
Well,
just
that's
was
the thing
not
that-
the case.
that's-
He's
yeah,
like,
that's it.
I'm really
Right.
unhappy and I need to talk to someone to talk to.
And I'm talking to your best friend.
And then her
about
best
it.
friend didn't tell her.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's all sketch.
Double sketch. But the question is, I wonder how common it is that you think your friend could do something like that. It might be more than we think.
If any of my friends' partners came to me and said, can we go to lunch? I would literally screenshot it and send it to my friend and be like, what's going on?
Right. And that's what should have happened here. So let me grab Pearl, who heard this Ryan's Roses. Pearl in Long Beach. Good morning, Pearl. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Good, thank you. So tell me your view on the Ryan's Roses.
Yeah, listen to all that. And look, for a husband to do something like that, to talk to another woman, let alone the best friend, but just to any other woman like that, I think is the ultimate betrayal.
It is betrayal. That's the word. It is betrayal. It's absolutely betrayal. That's the word.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think it would be the same even if the wife were to try and talk to another man about their marriage. But the fact that this woman that he's talking to is his wife's best friend, and she's not once come to her with any of this information, that makes it seem so shady. Yeah, like something's going on. I feel like Nicole wants him or something.
I agree with you. I think he's very astute. I think you're right on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pearl, for that. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Thank you for listening to us every single Monday. When?
7:40.
Thursday. When?
7:40.
What?
Ryan's Roses.
That's it.